was born in Israel. My parents came from Ukraine and Hungary. They were pioneers. They came 1938 and created a kibbutz in Israel. I was living in a kibbutz until I went to the army. I went to the army for 2 years. I was a social worker in the army. And after that, I began working in the government in quite high-level jobs. I was advisor to some government officials. I knew, of course, all the Prime Minister of Israel. I was serving them, and I was working as a spokesperson for the Israeli government. After that, I was sent to Miami to be a diplomat in Miami, Mississippi, Louisiana, North Carolina, and South Carolina, and I was sent to work in the Jewish community, go and visit synagogues. But instead of that, I don't know what drew me there, but something happened, and I was going and visiting churches instead of synagogues. And I used to take my 2 children with me to every church. We were not afraid. And I was like, I fall in love with the church. Those that I met were real lovers of Israel. And the love that we received there, and the opening, and how they love Israel and how they loved me was so beautiful to us. So this is what I did 4 years as a government employee, visiting churches. And at that time, we are talking the 90s, not many groups from Christian communities used to come to Israel. But this began a whole new wave of people coming to Israel. The first one was Pastor Benny Hinn, who brought 4,000 people in 4 planes, 1992, to Israel. After that, I was in Egypt 4 years, doing business between Israel and other Arab countries. And the story that was published is that I was an Israeli spy, and because of that, they put me in jail. It was not easy, but I was taken out from the jail, from the Egyptian jail, 1997 by Prime Minister Ehud Barak, who was visiting President Mubarak, and he heard the story that I'm in jail because it was all over the news. And he just came to my room and said, "Meidale, little girl, we need to go home." I refused, but I had no choice. And I went back to Israel, losing everything I had in Egypt. Then, after when I came back, nobody in Israel wanted really to hire me, because in the newspaper, in the media, I was an Israeli spy. So I went and renovated Mount Zion, the place that it's written that Messiah will come, place that King David is buried, the Last Supper room. And this was done as a cooperation between a Christian man from New Jersey and myself. It was amazing work, difficult, very difficult. Nobody until that time wanted to touch Mount Zion because of many religious reasons, but we did it. Then I met Rabbi Yechiel Eckstein, who is the owner and president of International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, and together we opened for them an office in Jerusalem. It was year 2000. Since then, the last 10 years, I was working as his CEO in Israel, and we just opened Israel. We began to open Israel to Christians who loves Israel, and Christians were mainly sending money to support the Israeli community. Later on, I was asked by the Israeli government, by the Jewish Agency, to come and help them to reach out to Christian leaders. In Israel, slowly, leaders begin to understand that our real friends are those evangelical leaders and Christians that pray for us every day, that think about us, read the Bible and believe in the Bible, and believe in the state of Israel. So we need to talk to them, we need to be their friends. Even there is a lot of fear still going on between the two sides, it's time to join together and try to build a bridge to Jerusalem between Christian and Jews and Israelis. So this is what I'm doing now. This is my mission. This is what God put in my heart, to try to look after those Christian leaders that love us, love Israel, and ready to join hand with us and help us to bring the Jews back home, help us to build the country, and help us to survive also, which is not easy. This is the way I also met Rebecca Chavez, who is a leader in the Christian community from New Mexico. And together we have a beautiful, beautiful project which called Deborah the Brave. And with her, we are trying to build friendship between women and not women, bring groups to Israel, introducing Israel with totally different attitude to Christians who love Israel. And we are calling you to join us in this very important mission to build a friendship between Christians who love Israel and us, the Israelis.